What's up, all my movie loving maniacs? This your boy Bankful B, and welcome to another Lassiter Factor Halloween movie review special themed episode of the weekly movie rundown, where I run down all the scary movies I watch throughout the week. And this week I watched Night Swim, The Front Room, and Afraid, which are all movies that came out earlier in the year, and I am just now finally getting around to watching. So let's review. Starting with Night Swim, which was released back in January. Yeah, which is considered the toilet bowl season of movies, and I heard nothing but negative things about it. So I still wanted to watch it, but it just kind of stayed on my radar until I had a chance to watch it. And since it is Halloween, the season of scary movies, I thought, I finally put this in. And so, but Night Swim is basically about this haunted pool that basically it helps you heal if you're sick or injured or whatever, but at the cost of the sacrifice of someone. And in this case, you have Wyatt Russell's character in the movie. He's a father, and one of his family members. It affects him, but then if he gets away, it starts to affect him even more, and so he has to sacrifice one of his kids in order to maintain what he gained from this pool. But at the end of the day, it all comes down from this magical water that's been there for years, and it even happened to someone earlier in life back in the 90s. A kid went missing, and so the mom goes to investigate and she figures it all out. Now, I'll admit, I was a little bit entertained by this movie. I didn't think it was as bad as everyone made it out to be back in January, but at the same time, I do feel like it is a bit undercooked, especially since I did hear that this movie is based on a short film, and basically the big thing is that if they took this short film and tried to unnecessarily stretch it out into a feature length film, this movie worked as a short film, but it doesn't work as a feature length film, and I definitely understand that. I like the concept, and I even like some of the special effects within this movie, especially around the pool. But at the same time, the story was a bit predictable at times. Personally, I've seen worse, but I don't have the urge to rewatch this movie anytime soon. And because of that, I'm gonna give Night Swim the thumbs down emoji. Next is The Front Room, which came out, I think, in the tail end of August or the beginning of September. It came out in that time frame. I forgot what it was. But anyways, The Front Room stars Brandy Norwood, and she plays a mother in which she is a bit down on her luck. She's pregnant, and then her husband's stepmother comes in. She offers like, "Hey, you let me stay here, and I will leave everything for you, money, a house, whatever you need," because she is dying either way. So she might as well leave all that for her stepson and wife, but as long as they take care of her. But the stepmom, she begins to act crazy. She's peeing in the bed and just giving Brandy Norwood's character all hell. Honestly, I really just didn't really care for this movie. I mean, I'll support anything Brandy does because I do think Brandy should get more work as an actress. But this just was not it for her because I thought this movie was going to be scary and it really wasn't. In fact, this movie, I'll say this movie, it's psychologically scary, but it ain't like, scary. To me, this movie is more so a drama about a ailing mother that's just losing her mind and driving her stepdaughter-in-law crazy. In fact, I remember falling asleep during the third act of the movie, and then when I woke up, I saw how the movie ended, and at that point, I was like, you know what? I don't even have the urge to go back and watch the movie when I'm more wide awake because at that point I knew how the movie would end and I basically knew everything that led up to that. So the fact that I can fall asleep on this movie and not feel guilty about it, that says something. Look, I didn't hate this movie nor did I dislike it. I just thought it was meh. This movie may work for you on a dramatic level, but it doesn't work on a scary level. And that's why I'm going to give The Front Room the shoulder shrug emoji. And then we have Afraid, which I'll admit I wanted to watch more than the other two movies within this video. Because I remember saw the trailer and I instantly thought, this is just the Disney Channel movie Smart Guy. It's just on a more horror scale. But given the day and age we're living with smart technology, smart houses, smartphones, I felt this movie could work. For the most part, this movie was working with it because it does fall into like what AI does if it becomes self-aware and starts to get too involved. And then it gets to a more scary level and it gets too involved in your children's life. I really was enjoying myself watching this movie on an entertainment level, but then towards the end of the movie, that's when it started to get a little bit full of itself and started to throw in some twists that don't quite make sense. I feel like they just wanted to throw in some of those twists just to elevate the movie further than it needed to be. I will give glory to John Cho and Catherine Waterston, who played the parents within this movie, and they definitely elevate this movie further than what it is. When it's all said and done, I was with this movie until it started going to places that left me like, huh? And that's why I'm gonna give Afraid the shoulder shrug emoji. Thank y'all so much for watching. Have you seen any of these three movies? If so, let me know what you think of them in the comment section below. This your boy Bangphobia, the Lassiter Factor. Stay safe, wash your hands, peace.